Hey guys, it's Marshall from Going Gear, and today we're going to take a look at a couple more lights from Spark. We have the ST6-460NW ST6-500CW. Pretty much the same lights. The big difference is going to be the tint. You got the neutral white versus the cool white, and I'll show you differences better later in the video. Let's go ahead and pull the lights out, show you all the accessories and stuff that you get. Here's the user manual. It's just a simple card, but it gives you all the information that you need. Here's the diffuser lens. We're going to set that to the side because we're going to use that later. O-rings. Here's the headband. I'll show you how that works. And here's the light itself. So the headband, what you do is you just slide one side in, get it in place, slide the other side in, and you're good to go. It's a nice sturdy headband, holds it in place really well if you're running or jogging or moving around a lot. Angle doesn't really adjust, especially when you have it on your head. The curvature ahead helps hold it in place even better. But it is easy to adjust the angle when you do need to adjust the angle. And then you got the strap on top that you can remove if you want to, but it does help hold it in place a little bit better. Alright, let's go ahead and slide this back out so I can show you the interface and the light and everything. And you get the same kind of stuff with the cool white, so I'm just going to open it up and pull the light out. You get all the same accessories and everything. Okay, got the two lights out. Both of these are powered by 18650s. So I've got a couple of the Trustfire 18650s that we sell. People always ask what I recommend, and I recommend these because they're cheap and they work really well. So we'll go ahead and open these up. Put batteries in both of them. Just going to take it, slide it down in there. Put the tail cap back on. Or side cap, whatever you want to call that, because I guess that's not really the tail of the light, but I digress. Go ahead and put one in this one as well. Alright, so the interface on these is pretty cool. A lot of people think that these are pretty similar to the zebra lights, and they are aesthetically. I mean, you have similar buttons on them and everything, but they do have different interfaces, different properties. Definitely each one is better for different people. Alright, the interface on these is pretty nice. A lot of people compare these to zebra lights, which have my favorite interface in the world. These are a little bit different, but still a nice interface. So the interface on these, what you do is you have the switch up here on the top. Press it and it'll turn the light on. Press and hold and it'll cycle through your 4 different basic outputs. And you can just let go when you see the one that you want. Now you have an additional 5th output, which they call their super mode. It's going to be the highest output. Just double click. Whoops, there we go, and it'll put it into that max output. Same interface on the CW, that was the NW. So if you just press and hold, it'll cycle through the different outputs. Double click, there we go, and it'll put it into that max output. And it has a memory, so it'll remember whatever you had it on in last. When you turn it off, when you turn it back on, it'll go back into that same mode. No flashing modes or anything like that on these lights. So same interface on both of these, and we'll show you the diffuser lens real quick. What you do is you just got to remove bezel right here. Take that off. Take the default clear lens off. Set that on the other one. And then we're going to take this diffuser and stick it on there so we can show you what that does. I personally really like the diffuser. I think it's a much more useful light for the kind of stuff that I do with a headlamp. I'd rather light up everything in front of me than stuff at a distance, but again, that's definitely a personal preference kind of thing. But what you get with the diffuser is a really spread out kind of light. We'll drop it into one of the lower outputs so you can see, instead of a concentrated hotspot here in the middle, it just spreads everything out, which I really like, especially for up close tasks, even distant stuff. I mean, this will light up your whole campsite, your whole backyard, whole running trail, whatever it is that you're using this light for. And just to give you an idea of the difference, we'll put both of these into their lowest outputs, and you can see not really a whole lot. Alright, but we'll give you an idea. There is the diffuse one with the cool white. There is, you can see the more concentrated light on the neutral white. Alright, I also want to show you the difference in the tint before we go outside. So we're going to take this off, put that clear lens back on, and I'm going to drop the exposure of the camera and also change the white balance so you can see the difference in the colors. a little bit better before we take them outside. So let's go ahead and go do that. Okay, exposure's way down, color temperature's a little bit different, so this is going to be more exaggerated than what you're going to see in real life. This should give you a better idea. There is the cool white there on the left, neutral white on the right. And you can kind of see that the cool white is going to be brighter, so you're going to get more output with the cool white, but you get better colors, which a lot of people prefer with the neutral white. Totally a preference kind of thing. It's definitely up to you which one you prefer. If you're wondering which one sells better, cool white always sells better, but I can definitely see the appeal of neutral white. I personally like neutral white better for headlamps because I'm always using them outside. But we're going to go ahead and take both of these outside so you can see them side by side with more greens and browns and those kind of colors. And I'll also take that little diffuser lens and put it on one of them so you can see what it does in more of an open setting. So let's go ahead and go do that. Alright, here we have the Spark ST6s with the XML LEDs. Got the big 40 mag light that I always used to compare them to. So let's go ahead and give the mag light a shot first, see how it does. Little bush 15 feet away, tree out there at 100 feet. You can see it lights it up okay. Doesn't really light up a whole lot around it, but lights up the tree okay. Alright, let's give those sparks a shot, see how they do. There you go. Whole heck of a light, a lot of light coming out of such a compact little headlamp. We'll shine it around a little bit just so you can see how it does with different colors. You see a really nice wide floody beam, obviously lighting up that tree, not a problem at all. Lights up the whole thing really, really well. We'll cycle through the different outputs just so you can see how those do at a couple of different distances. There it is back in the max. Alright, that's the cool white. Here is the outdoor neutral white version. You can see definitely lower output on it, but also definitely better colors on it. Greens and browns look a lot more green and brown. Zoom in on that tree with this one. See, still lit up really well, but as you can tell from zoomed in, does really well on colors. Shine this around just a little bit. We'll cycle through the different outputs. Alright, so those are the lights without the diffuser lens. We'll put them side by side. There you have the cool on the left, neutral on the right. There kind of better illustrates the difference in the output and colors. So give me just a second. I'm going to slap a diffuser lens on the cool white one just so you can see the difference and how it performs. Alright, I have the diffuser lens on the cool one. And there you can see the difference. You basically eliminate the hot spot, but in exchange for that, you've got a light that just lights up everything in front of you. I mean, for a good 100 feet out there, I can see everything, and everything is lit up really well. Like I said before, I think these diffusers are super useful, especially for a headlamp. I personally prefer them over the regular clear lens. And there is the neutral without, just so you can see the difference in how they light up with and without. So there you go. That is the Spark ST6 with the XML LED. You've got the cool white and the neutral white versions. If you like them, you can get them from us at goinggear.com. If you have any questions or comments, you can reach us in the comments or at goinggear.com. And if you like the video, be sure to subscribe. We do flashlight videos all the time.